Story time how I reverted back to Islam. Now listen, this story starts out with me almost losing my life. I also want to say too, I was raised in a Christian household, very strict Christian household. You feel me? We was at church every Sunday. You feel me? I just never felt a connection in there. I'm not gonna hold you. I went to Bible studies. I went all that. Just never felt anything. You feel me? So I was kind of at a point where I was kind of lost. I kind of it was a point where I just kind of just felt like all religions was just bullshit. I'm sorry. I know it's wrong. I'm Ramadan and I'm not supposed to be cursing, but this is what I was thinking, right? It wasn't until I got into high school when I seen when Ramadan would come around and just seeing everybody get put on their throws, put on their hijabs, be on their deen. I don't know. That's when I started taking an interest to the religion. You feel me? Going back to me almost losing my life. After that point, I kind of was damn near traumatized. I realized, your life can really be over. And listen, any day of the week. You feel me? So I was just like, I'd rather die a Muslim than whatever I am right now. So I started kind of doing my research, but I'm like, yo, why am I doing my research and all that? Let me just jump into it. You feel me? I just said, might as well. So I had planned to go on a Friday, right? Keep in mind, I did not know Jumu'ah prayers were on Fridays. I didn't really know anything about anything, right? So this is unintentionally. I went on a Friday and I went at the perfect time right before Jumu'ah prayer even started. I did not plan this out. Wallahi, I did not plan this out, right? So I don't want to go to just any masjid. I'm like, yo, let me look. I'm trying to find a good joint, right? I find a joint, right? Sister Claire's. I'm like, all right, cool. This joint seemed cool, right? So I drive down there. It's in West Philly. Drive down there. 35 minutes away. I get down there. There's no parking. There's absolutely no parking. Everything is filled. Everything is filled. And there's like a little park and whatnot. But I ended up parking by some apartments and all that. So I had to park a good minute away. I parked my well. I started walking there. Old heads looking at me crazy, but I don't know, cause I kind of know just from the Betty a little bit. I listen, I don't know what was going on. Then them African old heads looking at me crazy. I look at them right back. Yo, what's up? You know me? So, I eventually get inside. I get inside Sister Claire's, open the door, I get inside, boom. I said, this is like a metal detector, I think. Metal detector and all that. And I think it was an old head he was sitting down with the bing, like it go off, or it's like, you feel me? You got that you're not supposed to bring it in there. But he's still, he's still sitting down. He doing a ring, ring, ring. I'm not gonna. he just looked very unserious. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sorry. He just looked very unserious. But once I got past him, there was an old head passing out bags and all. I'm like, I look at the old head. I said, "What is this for? What is this for?" He said, "What you want this for? Is this your first time here or something?" Like, I said, I want to take my shahada. Old head said, "You want to take your shahada? Oh, you want to take your shahada?" I said, "Yeah." So old head, he said, "Come with me." I walking with old head. We go inside the masjid. I took out my shoes. Okay. So he walked me towards the back and all that, and I'm chilling there. He just said, "Wait right here. When the prayer is done, you take a shahada." I said, "All right, cool." As I'm sitting there, I'm just following everything everybody else got going on. I guess the imam was talking, right? I'm like, I started looking around. I'm not gonna lie. I started looking around. I'm like, yo, why is it only just men here? I had to like, yo, I'm sorry. I'm like, am I at the right place? I'm not gonna lie. I got scared for a minute. I'm like, yo, am I at the right place? But I turned, I looked back all the way in the back. Y'all know like concerts and clubs, you know how they got their own sections, like you pay premium to get in those spots, your own little section. That's what they had for the little women. I said, whoa. I would have thought the president was back there. I'm like, yo, this is actually really nice. So, we pray and all that. When the prayer is over, they got on the speaker. They said, "That young brother who wanted to take a shahada, where are you? You still here?" I damn near wanted to say no. I waited a good little 15 seconds. He's like, "Yo, you here?" I raised my hand. I'm like, "Yeah." Yo, I was like, "Everybody stop, wait." I said, oh my God. Some people kept continuing to walk. Most of them stayed. I walked towards the front. I'm all nervous. I'm like, yo, old head just put me on the spot. What's up? You feel me? So I walk up. It's a cool man. I don't remember bro name. I can't even describe what he looked like because there's about a million other people who look like bald, beard, glasses. But a third one. There's too many people who look like that in the city. I'm sorry. You feel me? So I walk, he just like, what's your name and all that. I tell him my name. He says, recite these words and all that. So I recite the words and all that. I did everything. Just like, congratulations. I said, damn, was that easy? I thought I had to get jumped in. I'm like, yo, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I was really, actually, really, really happy. Like, I was mad happy. And then afterwards, I shook like 100 hands afterwards. 100 hands afterwards. And then, Ohe was talking to me. He was just like, you got to pray and all that. I don't even got to pray, man. You feel me? One of the cubs gave me his own prayer mat. And I still have it to this day. You feel me? And yeah, that pretty much concludes everything. And, yeah, I'm Muslim, guys. Life is good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm going to just end the story time there. I hope y'all having a good, blessed day. You feel me? And I hope tomorrow morning you wake up with $1 million in your bank account.
Wow, subhanallah, brothers and sisters, that was such a real and amazing story to listen to. What really stood out to me was how he said he grew up in a strict Christian household, going to church almost every Sunday. But deep down, he just never felt that connection, that feeling of being lost, questioning everything, and not knowing where to turn. So many people can relate to that feeling. And honestly, that moment where he talked about almost losing his life, that's the kind of wake-up call he needed most. It's the call that changes a person forever, realizing that your life can end at any day and at any time. That pushes you to start thinking about your purpose, your creator, and what really matters in this life. The fact he said, "I'd rather die as a Muslim than whatever I'm right now," that shows how serious that was for him. I also love how natural his Shahada story was. He didn't plan it perfectly, he didn't know much about Islam, and yet he showed up on Friday without even realizing it, right at the perfect time for a Jum'ah prayer. Subhanallah, sometimes when your intention is sincere, Allah makes the path easy in ways you don't expect. And the moment when the Imam called him forward and everyone waited while he took his Shahada, you could feel how he was nervous, but also excited at the same time. He shook so many hands and he was welcomed like a family. That's the beauty of this ummah. A complete stranger walks in and leaves as a brother. May Allah keep him firm on his journey and increase him in knowledge and strength. And thank you, brothers and sisters, for staying till the end. We have more inspiring stories coming your way, inshallah. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I hope this video was helpful in any means, and if you stuck till this moment, means you are interested in more of this content. Then make sure to subscribe and support the dawah effort, as more of these amazing stories are coming up. So I'll leave it at that. Assalamu alaikum.